For too long, women have not been heard or believed if they dared to speak their truth to the power of those men.
There's a saying, when the devil ignores you, then you know you're doing something wrong.
Recently, everyone has been buzzing with a heated exchange between Oprah Winfrey and Denzel Washington. At the heart of this drama is a growing debate over Oprah's handling of sensitive topics on her platforms and Denzel's critique of the things she promotes. Oprah has faced backlash over the years for her controversial interviewing techniques, especially in high-stakes conversations involving prominent figures. Critics have accused her of pushing things that frame her guests unfavorably. Denzel Washington recently added his voice to this discourse in a public manner. The confrontation happened during an industry panel where Denzel called out Oprah for agenda-driven questioning that misrepresents key voices in Hollywood. Taraji P. Henson's recent revelations about her struggles in Hollywood shed light on the issues faced by Black women in the industry. Despite her prominent roles, Taraji has battled unequal pay and subpar working conditions. She cited examples from her time on projects like The Color Purple and Empire, where she often had to advocate for basic resources like proper transportation and dressing rooms for herself and her castmates. While Taraji publicly defended Oprah Winfrey, who was an executive producer on The Color Purple, against criticism regarding these working conditions, the incident reignited conversations about inequality in Hollywood. This isn't the first time Oprah has faced backlash from Black actresses. Mo'Nique's fallout with Oprah is one of the most popular cases. After her Oscar win, she accused Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels of orchestrating a campaign that left her blacklisted in Hollywood. Mo'Nique felt betrayed by Oprah after being invited to her talk show, where sensitive family issues were aired without her prior consent. This incident revealed how even powerful people within the Black community can contribute to these injustices.
See, when I speak about Oprah Winfrey, and let me be clear, I love that sister, because she's our sister. She just got to come back across the street. We got the light on. When I speak about Oprah Winfrey, I speak about that woman because she's spoken about me. And when you begin to speak about me privately, I'm going to speak about you publicly. You've been unfair. You've been unjust. And you watched a Black woman be thrown under the bus.
Toni Braxton also shared her grievances with Oprah, recalling an uncomfortable interview where she felt demeaned for her financial struggles. Oprah's questioning painted her as irresponsible, highlighting the often judgmental lens through which successful Black women are viewed when they face setbacks. These controversies reflect a major issue: the perception that Black women in Hollywood are undervalued and unsupported, even by those who are expected to champion their causes. Taraji and Mo'Nique's experiences serve as cautionary tales, revealing the need for equity and solidarity within the industry. Speaking out against Oprah Winfrey is no small feat. As one of Hollywood's most powerful figures, her influence extends far beyond her media empire. Her public image as a benevolent and empowering figure makes criticism of her seem almost taboo. To many people, she represents a beacon of success and progress for Black women, creating an aura of untouchability. Mo'Nique's experience shows the risks of going against Oprah. After voicing her grievances, she became a pariah in Hollywood, with work opportunities drying up for years. Her story served as a warning for others. Challenging someone as influential as Oprah could come with various professional consequences. However, Oprah's alleged network of allies and her reputation as a media mogul contribute to the hesitation many people feel. For instance, despite acknowledging the issues in Hollywood, she went out of her way to protect Oprah from criticism, likely aware of the potential fallout of being perceived as antagonistic. This dynamic shows the fear of reprisal that keeps many people in Hollywood silent, even in the face of injustices. Oprah's ability to maintain a positive public image despite these controversies speaks to her mastery of media and branding. However, it also shows the difficulty of addressing inequities when even those with platforms feel constrained.
We'd be at the parties. He said, you leave 30 minutes for the devil get there. Okay. And when he would say that, I will always remember that Denzel would leave the parties early. I follow Denzel out. I'm out. You see what I'm saying? Because when you leave 30 minutes for the devil get there, it ain't nothing wrong with going to the parties. Even Christ party with the sinners. You know what I mean? But when you leave 30 minutes for the devil get there.
Now, just when it seemed like this controversy couldn't get any bigger, Denzel Washington stepped in and his words left no room for interpretation. His bold confrontation with Oprah Winfrey became the main point of a heated industry-wide debate. During a public interview, he also addressed the allegations surrounding Oprah, specifically mentioning the claims of unequal treatment of black women in Hollywood. His tone was unflinching as he criticized the issues and called for accountability, stating that the time for silence was over. Known for his measured approach, Denzel highlighted how these issues are not isolated but part of a common problem in the entertainment industry. His voice as an advocate for justice and fairness gave his words extra weight. Denzel has a history of supporting black talent, whether by mentoring younger actors or advocating for diversity in film projects, making his involvement in this controversy very significant. One of his most compelling arguments was his challenge to powerful figures in Hollywood to take responsibility for their actions. Without directly naming anyone, he criticized the industry's tendency to protect those in power while sidelining voices of dissent. His clear stance resonated with audiences, sparking additional discussions about the influence and power working in Hollywood. And it wasn't just Denzel. Other big names had plenty to say after his confrontation. Rapper 50 Cent was quick to weigh in, expressing solidarity with Denzel's critique of Oprah. Known for his outspoken nature, 50 Cent accused Oprah of being complicit in perpetuating unfair practices and prioritizing her personal interests over broader advocacy for equity. Social media has lit up with celebrities and fans taking sides. Some folks have praised Denzel for having the courage to speak out against someone as influential as Oprah, while others criticized his approach, arguing that such things should be addressed privately. This divide revealed just how polarizing Oprah's role in Hollywood has become. Support for Denzel's stance extended beyond celebrities. Many industry professionals and activists lauded his bravery in addressing an issue that has long been talked about but rarely confronted publicly. This thing is prompting discussions not just about Oprah, but about the culture of silence and complicity that often surrounds powerful figures in the entertainment world. The fallout from Denzel's statements is still unfolding, with discussions about power dynamics, accountability, and justice taking center stage. As more celebrities and fans weigh in, it's clear this controversy is far from over. And with all eyes on her, Oprah had no choice but to address the controversy, but did she hit the mark? Faced with mounting criticism, Oprah Winfrey's team responded to the allegations during an exclusive interview. Her representatives acknowledged the concerns but framed them as misunderstandings. They emphasized her efforts to uplift black talent in Hollywood, citing her collaborations with prominent figures like Ava DuVernay and her work on projects like Selma and Queen Sugar. Her team's defense was rooted in her history of supporting diverse voices, aiming to highlight the contradiction between the allegations and her legacy. However, her response received a bad reception. Critics felt that Oprah's statements lacked the accountability and specificity they were hoping for. By focusing on her past achievements rather than directly addressing the allegations made by Taraji P, Henson, Mo'Nique, and others, she appeared to sidestep the core of the issue. Some people even saw this as a deflection rather than a meaningful engagement with the concerns raised. This controversy has also affected Oprah's public image. Known as a symbol of empowerment and success, she faces accusations of complicity in maintaining Hollywood's unequal power structures. Her life, which relies heavily on authenticity and relatability, has taken a hit. Whether this marks a temporary setback or a long-term shift in perception remains uncertain, but the conversation has definitely cast her legacy in a new light.
You know, for years, people used to say we were gay or that we were, but and listen, we were up against that for forever.
No,
and people still say
that. And I used to say to Oprah, you got to do a show on this because it's hard enough for me to get a date on Saturday night with people thinking we're gay.
Yeah.
Because if we were gay, we would tell you.
At the heart of this explosive drama lies a question that goes beyond Oprah or Denzel. What does this mean for the future of Hollywood? This confrontation has brought those issues in Hollywood to the forefront. The industry has often been criticized for its lack of diversity and the inequitable treatment of marginalized groups, especially black women. Denzel Washington's statements and this alleged debate are forcing the industry to handle uncomfortable truths that have been ignored for far too long. One of the most powerful impacts of this controversy is its potential to inspire more artists to speak out. For many years, fear of professional retaliation has kept many silent about injustices in Hollywood. The visibility of this dispute, combined with the courage of figures like Denzel, Taraji, and others, could embolden more individuals to share their experiences. This could mark the beginning of a movement toward greater transparency and accountability. Representation remains a critical aspect of this conversation. While strides have been made in showcasing diverse stories and perspectives, this incident reveals that behind-the-scenes dynamics still have a long way to go. Whether in casting, pay equity, or opportunities for creative leadership, the change requires more than symbolic gestures. It demands a complete overhaul of how power operates in the industry. The confrontation between Oprah Winfrey and Denzel Washington has not only captured headlines but has ignited an industry-wide conversation about power, accountability, and the treatment of Black artists in Hollywood. While Oprah defends her legacy, critics argue that her response has fallen short of addressing the allegations made against him. On the other hand, Denzel's comments have resonated with fans. Many of them see him as a voice for justice in an industry known for silencing other folks. One fan summed up the sentiment online, saying, "Just put Oprah in prison like Diddy." Another comment read, "With Oprah involved with Diddy and now this, I think she should be banned from all public entertainment as she is a disgrace to humanity." But what about you? Do you guys think Oprah handled this the right way, or is Denzel right to call her out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for all the latest celebrity tea.